bosses or some specific people. But we need to understand science is not a subject actually, it's a methodology. And I think the song which played today captures it very well, that we need to question everything. So when I say question everything, that does not mean we just question, stand and ask any foolish question, but we need to study the subjects. We need to consider every subject to be, can we innovate something? So I will give the example because I sit on the Education Ministry's committee. And one of the biggest question which we handled last few years is how we can push innovation into non-technical subjects like non-engineering subjects. Because many times we limit ourselves that, okay, science means if I want to go to engineering, I will do the science. If I want to go to the medical, I will do the bio. And that's why we limit our ability. But now we need to understand that science is applied everywhere actually. Any aspect of life, science is applied. We need to understand science deeply and we need to apply. And we need to do a cultural change. I request all the teachers on call that not only you, but other teachers, if they are teaching even maths, English, Hindi, Marathi, any subject, tell them to apply science into that. Now, what is meant by science? How I can apply science in Marathi actually? So you need to innovate how I can teach Marathi. Your sound modulation can be a science actually. You need to learn, and you need to understand how Marathi can be easily teach to P students. It cannot be just book and giving book and writing something. So that's where I'm very thankful, and I'm very happy that there are a lot of students, and especially there are teachers who are willing to go one step ahead. And this organization is working for last 30 years on the promoting science. So thanks again for inviting me, and all the best for your all the efforts.
Thank you, Praful sir. And we really thank you for giving your precious time and your message of enlightenment for us today. Next, we have a small introduction of our dearest convener, Jadhav sir. Mr. B.B. Jadhav has a position in Mumbai NCSC as a president of NCSC Mumbai division. He was a former principal of Raja Ramdev Poddar Shala and Junior College, Santa Cruz West. Jadhav sir is a recipient of National Award from the Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, for his tireless work in popularization of science amongst children. He has got Adarsh Rajya Puraskar from the Government of Maharashtra by the hands of CM Vilasrao Deshmukh. He is also a state awardee, Utkrishta Bal Vangmay Nirmiti Puraskar for the Marathi book Ganitasya Katha Ramya by the hands of His Excellency Ramnaik, Governor of Uttar Pradesh. Very recently, sir has also been felicitated for his dedicated work towards children in pandemic of COVID-19 by respected Bhagat Singh Koshyari ji, Governor of Maharashtra. Today's training program would not have been possible without B.B. Jadhav sir's constant guidance and supervision. So now I would like to request our Deputy Director South Zone, Mr. Sangvi sir, to felicitate our dearest Jadhav sir with a floral tribute. Himali ma'am, are you there in the meeting?
Yeah, I'm there, I'm there.
Yeah, the felicitation video of Jadhav sir. Thank you, Jadhav sir, for keeping this meeting for all of us and to keep the lamp of science glowing in our hearts and mind always. So now I would like to request Jadhav sir to brief us with the introduction of today's program.
Thank you, Alex sir, for very splendid introduction of mine. Actually, I will request all audience to bear my voice only for 5 minutes, because I'm not going to speak more than 5 minutes. Actually, it is my duty as a convener to introduce the program. But as we teach students that in NCSC, you will have to find out the solutions of the problems which you are facing in your everyday life. But at that time, I was not knowing that we ourselves will face a big problem of today's program. Actually, it is not good to tell you which are the problems we face, but we are facing some problems now also. And our team is trying to solve that problems. All of us are knowing that NCSC is working for students' science education, and not only the theoretical education, but the real practical education. The students what learn in textbook, they try to verify and prove through experiments by doing the NCSC projects.